Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I am going to make a video about my debate with some atheist guy a long time ago about in 2013. You can say this. This was about the existence of God, and it was a syllogism, and let's see what he presented. My argument was this, and he presented this syllogism, and his name was King Debater, and he deleted his account now, and I don't know where he went. Anyway, the argument was this syllogism, King Debater argument, desire for reasonable non-belief. Every living thing does what it wants to all the time. God is a living thing. God wants people to believe in Him, so He's willing to do whatever it takes to get people into believe in Him. God is omniscient, so He knows what it takes to get people to believe in Him. God is omnipotent, so He is able to do what it takes for people to believe in Him. God exists, atheists exist. Therefore, a God that is omnipotent, omniscient, and wants people to believe in Him does not exist. So that was very easy to refute or destroy. So what was my response for this syllogism? And the P1 was every living thing does what it wants all the time. That is totally incorrect. And you can say that by this video, I think, I don't know. Anyway, I want to become king. So I said that I want to become king, but I could not. Obviously, I want to become a very strong king, like these kinds of things, but I cannot. So I want to live forever. I could not. I want to become alive after death. I could not until he wants. But we don't do all the time what we want, like easing yourself, like that is some actions that are there are some actions in our body which are controlled, and some are uncontrolled. We do not control them. They happens automatically. And like easing ourselves and digestion and these kinds, we do not know how they are happening. They happen on their own automatically, so we cannot control them. If we have rush, we have a condition to go and ease ourselves, we cannot stop it, because if we stop it, then it will be very painful, and probably it will cause a problem and damage to our body. So the sex desire is not controllable. It is because of hormones, and people become outrageous if they're not do or fulfill their need or desire. So there are a lot of things we cannot control at all, and we cannot do what we want all the time, and we are restrained by other people's, like doing crimes and other things, like damaging other people. So the first premise was totally destroyed at the beginning, and that is totally wrong, and every living thing does what it wants to all the time. So that was very vague, that was very narrow, and that got destroyed. God is a living thing. So it is also we cannot put God in living or non-living things, because living things can die and non-living things cannot die. But God is living as well as He cannot die. So the attributes for living thing and non-living thing are very different. So God has all the positive attributes, no negative attributes. So we cannot put Him in living or non-living things. So that thing was also destroyed. And then P3, God wants people to believe in Him, so He is willing to do whatever it takes to get people to believe in Him. So that is also incorrect, that God do not wants people to believe Him by force, or He do not want to do whatever it takes to make people believe in Him. Actually, God has given us free wills. So I talked about it in this, and God has given us free will, and he want us whatever we want, we can do that, and he want us to believe in him by our own will, and he is not imposing that at all on us. So it got destroyed as well. God is omniscient, so he know what it takes to get people to believe in. That is not correct, because God do not want people to believe in him by force, and he know everything. That doesn't mean he can impose his will on other people's, and that got destroyed as well. And P567, all these are interpreted to provide me wrong. Things of God. So I talked about all these things here because all those upper syllogism got all those premises got destroyed. So all upcoming also get destroyed as well. So I did not talk about the second argument in this debate. You can see that how I just presented all the concept of what God wants, and uh, what He wants from us, and who He is. I talked about all those things as well. So the second premise, the argument for online coherence. mm, Yeah, the second was P1. There are three attributes of existence which concern us, particularly these being primary attributes, the basic nature and particular thing is composed of. What is the thing is space that is made of things. Secondary attributes, rational attributes, what are associated with the character. For example, the case of President Obama, he is the president of the United States, is an example of rational attribute. P must be related to existence A in order to consider meaningful. I even did not read completely or thoroughly the sex syllogism, the next syllogism. So